Marriage is a scam. That's right, it's a scam. That's what I'm going to get into in this video, and specifically I'm going to cover the 3 reasons why marriage is a scam. Stick around to the end because I've got a bonus thing that I'm going to tell you and the ultimate reason why not get married. And look, if you've been married, don't get married again. And if you are not married, don't get married because it's a scam. And that's what I'm going to get into this video, and to save you all kinds of agony and grief, because I was married for 20 years and I've been single for 3 years, and that's what I want to share with you today. All right, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. All right, woo! Marriage is a scam. I'm getting right into it. The reason number 1 why it's a scam is because women change. They change for the worst. As soon as you get married, and the thing is, women sign up to get married, but they ultimately don't want to be a wife. They've read the job description of what a wife should be like. They don't want it. So this is what I'm talking about. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Just a couple statistics, okay? After 5 years of marriage, a woman on average checks out of the marriage. What do I mean by checking out? They basically lost interest in their husbands, and their desire for their husbands is now off a cliff. There's no scientific explanation why. It's not kids, it's not their age, it's not financial challenges, none of that. There's no reason why. They just in general check out. It's because they're hypergamous, right? They realize, oh shit, now I've got a chain around my ankle and I ultimately want a better option. So hypergamy is a curse to women, and they change in marriage. This happened to me. My ex-wife basically checked out in year 3, right? And I stuck around. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. I made a commitment. I was trying to make it work, but ultimately she checked out at year 3, brothers, okay? How do I know this? It's because the kissing changed. The kissing, we stopped being passionate with the kissing. That's warning sign number 1, guys. And then, of course, the sex changed, a lot less sex. She started getting grumpy, started complaining, started not taking care of herself because, God forbid, I would find her attractive. And if I find her attractive, that means I'm going to want to have sex with her, and she doesn't want to have sex with me anymore, right? So, guys, women change. That's the number 1 reason why to not get married and why marriage is a scam, okay? Number 2, this is an obvious one. There's no financial upside for men. There isn't. Just think about it. When you divorce, right, they're getting basically half your assets, okay? Here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. I'm warning you guys. If you guys get married, you guys are married for 20 years. At the 20-year mark, I'm originally from Canada, so I don't know about the United States, but at the 20-year mark, you could be paying alimony, spousal support. Forget the child support, just the spousal support. If you earn more and have earned more during the marriage, right? At the 20-year mark, you could now be paying for the rest of your life, which is nuts, okay? When things were bad in my marriage, I consulted with a couple lawyers, and I was at the 19-year mark. And the lawyers, 2 lawyers, because I wanted to get different opinions, the lawyers said, if you're going to bounce now before you tick past 20 years, like in terms of filing for your, giving notice of your date of separation, right? So I gave a notice of my date of separation before the 20-year mark. Technically, I was married for over 20 years, but that's when things stop. That's when the clock stops, when there's something in writing that you are now separated, right? Whether you're in the same house or you're in living in another place, that it has to be in writing somewhere that you've given her notice that you are now separated, and the clock stops there. So it stopped for me at the 19-year mark, and damn good thing it did, because otherwise I would have been paying a long time for alimony. So there's no financial upside, okay? That's another reason why it's a scam. And number 3, you become a beta male, right? And this really sucks. Like, I've talked to so many men that have been married for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 years, and they are kind of pathetic, right? It's sad, but it happened to me as well, guys, and I'm relating this to you. It happened to me. Just angry wives, this whole thing, happy wife, happy life, is total bullshit. And this whole thing, what happens is women over time, just gradually over time, they beat down the guy in so many different ways, and especially when they're getting rejected all the time. The guy has basically got his tail between his legs. He's a doormat. He's doing everything his wife says. He does dare not argue with her. This kind of stuff, right? So you become a doormat and a beta. And I'm convinced that most men, after probably 5 years, they become basically a beta. Now that I've been single for 3 years, I've had to kind of reset my brain. And now I'm like, oh, hell no, I will not do this again. So the bonus thing that I wanted to leave to the end is, when you get married, and why it's a scam is because now you have no peace. This is the biggest thing, brothers. You need to have peace in your life. And when you have an angry wife, okay, because women get angry at the 5-year mark, they start to get angry and complaining, and now you have no peace. It's all, you make her the priority. It's all about her, and it's not about you anymore. And it's just causing you all kinds of grief. And another reason why it's a scam, because now you basically have lost yourself in this mess. All right. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments if you can relate to this, if you have anything to add for the viewers. But I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.